What's up, positive bitches? How are we doing today? If you are hearing this episode, then you are meant to be here, so keep listening. On the Bitches Positive podcast, sometimes we will laugh, other times, baby girl, we're gonna cry, but we will always walk away feeling our most empowered, positive bitch self. That is babe in true connection with herself. On this podcast, we unbecome who we are not, so we can fully step into exactly who we came here to be. Today, we are talking about spooky things. Why? Because it's spooky season. It is October. We will be talking about evil eye, curses, and how to get energetic immunity to all the negativity out there and beyond. We are going to get so protected. You will not believe the wonders it does for your life. Before we get into it, you know I have a couple of announcements, starting off with Shadow Alchemy. If you have not yet joined Shadow Alchemy, what are we doing? We are in eclipse season. Eclipse season illuminates our shadows. This is the perfect time, the perfect energetic container to bring your shadows to the light. Now, why would we want to bring our shadows into the light anyway? Well, if we don't deal with what we are in denial of about ourselves, we manifest it out there in coworkers and friendships and in relationships. When we accept all of self, we then unlock a new level of availability of partners and people and opportunities. Not only will you be able to reclaim all of self and therefore step onto a more magnetic timeline, but you're also going to unlock gifts you don't even know that you have. We do energetic activation, there's meditations, there's journal prompts, there's affirmations and dynamic video lessons, everything you need and more. Shadow work like you've never seen it before. I'm telling you, this is a course you're going to want to invest in. Right now, the price is $44.44. Do not miss out on this, because that will bring spooky season into the next one if we don't handle that jazz now. Also, if you've not yet gotten your copy of Show Up As Her, be sure to get your copy. We will be pulling from my book today, and it will be helpful for you to follow along and literally study this like it's a textbook. I even study my own book as a textbook, because we can always be reminded of energetic principles that we lose sight of along our journey. If you are looking for one-on-one sessions or guidance, I am a certified life and energy coach, and I do offer one-on-one sessions via Zoom. You can DM me on Instagram at Vibing with Cece. All the links will be in the show notes, whether it is for the courses, the workbooks, my book, and anything else, even my Instagram. All the links will be in the show notes. Without further ado, let's get into today's episode. Let's talk about evil eye. Now, the evil eye is very curious. And let me tell you why. We hear a lot about the evil eye. Like, oh, I got to wear this bracelet or do this to protect myself. Maybe, but let's understand a little bit deeper what that means. So, evil eye and curses, they actually mean different things in different cultures. In some cultures, what is negative to say is actually a positive attribute about another. You might be thinking, Cece, what are you talking about? I recently was in one of my energetic classes with my mentor, and this lady was saying how she went to her high school reunion, and this lady's Italian. And she said everyone was telling her how amazing she looks for her age. I believe she was in her 70s. And obviously, I am the youngest person at these energetic classes, okay? Everyone is like light years older than me at all these classes. However, she's in her 70s, and she was at this high school reunion, and everyone was telling her how amazing she looked. And she said that in her pocket, she was making a little hand gesture that looks like a bowl. Kind of, if you're watching on YouTube, you can see me doing it. And she said that was to ward off the evil eye. And I was confused because I said, well, they're complimenting you. How is that a negative thing? And she said in her culture, and I'm Italian too. I did not know this though. In Italian culture, apparently, when someone really compliments you, it signals to the energies in the ether to look at you and possibly attack you and bring you down. Also, in some other cultures, it's the same thing. This other woman was saying that when you compliment a baby, oh, what a beautiful baby, you're so lucky, they'll actually say, no, bad baby, ugly baby, not lucky baby. And because they're trying to keep the baby hidden from the spirits in the ether, they believe that when someone compliments you, that actually signals the evil eye, because it alerts the negative entities in the astral realms to notice the baby, to notice you, and then come wreak havoc in your life. Now, that's very different from other cultures. I believe Greeks, I'm also Greek. Greeks, I believe that when you say something negative or you give a certain look or you send negativity to someone, that's evil eye that you have to protect yourself against. So I'm hearing all these different cultures' takes on curses and evil eye. And I asked, well, if it's one thing in one culture and another thing in another culture, how do you protect yourself? And which one is the real evil eye? And my mentor said, well, that's exactly it. It's not about what someone says to you or about you that really is evil eye. It's your belief about what they say about you or to you. If you believe that someone complimenting you is going to wreak havoc in your life, it will. If you believe that someone sending some negativity your way, leaving you a negative comment, is going to wreak havoc in your life, it will. The moral of the story is your beliefs about beliefs is what truly affects you. Your belief about what other people are saying and doing is more important than what they are saying and doing. You have the most power in your own life. Your beliefs about what they're doing will trump what they're doing, what they're sending you. Are we starting to understand how much power we truly, truly have? I want to bring your attention to page 203 in Show Up As Her. Again, if you've not yet gotten your copy, you can get a copy on Amazon. Let's continue this because we need to broaden our understanding of what being cursed actually means. Some of the names that you have been told that you are growing up, I want you to bring them to the forefront of your brain. Let's remember them. Have you been called stupid, ugly, untalented, annoying, a loser, weird, unpopular, freak? Any of those? What have you been told that you are? If any of those words triggered you, good. They were meant to. We must not be afraid of words. We must get to know the worst of the words that were used against us so we can dismantle the pain associated with them. Many of us on a subconscious level are still calling ourselves the same name our parents and peers referred to us as. It's time to break this curse. When you are repeatedly told you are not talented as a child, you give your power away by believing this lie. Once you believe someone else's word, you fall under their spell. Once under their spell, instead of living according to your own desires, you restrict yourself because you don't think you're good enough. Is this not a curse? To believe someone else's projected feelings about themselves and limit your own life experiences? These things are like familial curses. If your parents were always told they were stupid, they most likely gave their power away as children, believed this lie, and probably called you stupid too. There's an energy in the room right now. Period. Okay, we welcome it in as long as it's high in vibration. Oh, it feels lovely. Well, hello. Okay. If you were always called stupid, you may also have given your power away by believing this lie. And now you may even call your own children stupid too. And if you don't have children, your peers, your friends, whatever it may be. You must step out from under the veil of this dark magic to reclaim the truth of your power and to see beyond the surface of these words. We break familial curses when we stop repeating what was said to us in our heads and to the next generation. Oh, I have goosebumps all over me. Instead of calling ourselves stupid when we make a mistake, we must choose to see the lesson learned. Instead of calling the next generation stupid, we must choose to love our children with kind words. Positive bitch tip. I'm getting total body chills right now. A curse does not stop until you stop it. A curse does not stop until you stop it. You have the chance to end a curse for your whole entire bloodline. You wouldn't be given this opportunity if you could not achieve lifting the veil. You can heal and are already healing yourself in the generations to come after. Be proud of the work you're doing. Okay, so there's an energy in the room right now. We're just going to open ourselves, or I'll open myself up to channel whatever it wants to say, because obviously there's something that needs to come through right now. But the moral of the story here, what we're learning and understanding is that curses are not what you think. A curse is not an evil witch in the basement of their home putting a spell over you. A real curse, what it truly is your belief about the words other people project onto you. A curse is whatever you believe to be true about yourself. And if it's negative, it becomes a curse. If it's positive, it becomes a blessing. When you believe someone else's negative words about you, you give your power away and you believe in fear. And fear is an entity. This fear thing, it is an entity. A telltale sign that you are operating, or an entity's operating through you, is that you are stuck in fear. Curses are not what we think they are. This evil eye thing isn't what we think it is. It's our belief about it that makes it so strong and prevalent and heavy in our life. Most likely, even if someone's sending you negativity, so let them fucking send it. It will boomerang back off of you and into them if you don't believe that it has power over you. If I were to believe that, oh no, someone could curse my life, I wouldn't be able to be on social media. I wouldn't be able to be in the public eye. But I know that the truest form of power is God that runs through my veins and that runs through my mouth. And that is my connection, my awareness, my perception to the divine. That's my power. I don't need to worry about anything else. Where focus goes, energy flows. If you're so consumed that someone's hurting you, someone's cursing you, someone's doing something to you, that's giving your power away and claiming a curse. You need to be looking at your blessings. I really think it's so important. The number one way that we're first going to talk about to protect yourself is to depersonalize everything. I think that when we're in line to get a coffee and someone is rude to us, we think it is so personal. When we go through a breakup, we take it so personal. When someone is having a bad day and we happen to be on the other end of it, we take it so personal. Baby girl, you have to understand, every single person is on their own spiritual journey. They have their own wounds and their trauma. They have their own things going on. You might be on the other end, but it could have nothing to do with you. So sure, ask yourself, what can I learn from this? But don't belittle yourself and berate yourself of, why am I attracting this? There's something wrong with me. Take a deep breath, okay? Relax. Breathe it in. I have to tell myself to calm down all the time too. I get it. You know, we are deep feelers over here. Are we not? We are. But we need to understand that every single person has divinity within them. And we have to honor the sparkle in every single person. And that means not taking things personally, but vibrationally. Okay, that happened. I'm going to throw humor that way. You want to become immune to negativity? Laugh at it. Someone yells at you, laugh at it. Someone's having a bad day and whatever, you're on the brunt of it, laugh at it. You want to neutralize your ups and your downs? Start laughing at your reality and you'll neutralize it real quick. Real quick. So we're first going to depersonalize other people's projections. And remember, it's about them. It's not having to do about us. We're not going to ask ourselves why. We're going to say, what can I learn? Maybe I need to be more discerning about who I allow into my life. Maybe I need to not take things so personal and instead learn to laugh at situations that are not serving me. Okay? This is how we stabilize our own vibration. Another way to energetically protect yourself is when you go out, I always imagine I have this white light corset on. A lot of other people's energies, projections, whatever it may be, enters our vessel through our solar plexus. That's why we get gut feelings. Instead of allowing yourself to just be completely perceptive to everybody's energy, why don't we zip some of our centers up? I literally, before I walk into a room, I am visualizing that white light corset, holding in my energy and blocking out other people's energy that I simply do not need. If you are at a party, a bar, whatever it may be, and you're feeling like you need even extra protection, take a bag or a pillow or a jacket and put it in your lap. That is a physical object that will help block off other people's energy. Another thing, I want you to practice tapping more into God than other people, because I know that many of us big feelers are very empathic, but if you're too empathic to other people, you end up becoming the disease. You end up becoming the problem. Imagine someone comes to you and they're really upset. They're going through a breakup or they are just not happy about their day. And then you let them bring down your vibration. Now 2 of you are in a low vibration. Well, that doesn't help them and it doesn't help you. What you want to do is inspire them to level up or create distance if they're not willing to. You want to be so sturdy in your vibration that other people cannot take you down, because that in itself can be considered a curse. That someone has the power to control your vibration. What are we doing? That is not something we want over our life. When someone comes to you with negativity, this lower vibration, how do you remain in your power and possibly inspire them to do so as well? You focus on the solution. You think about what they say, Mary Poppins, a spoonful of sugar makes the medicine go down. A spoonful of sugar or honey? Whatever it is, it's sweet, right? A spoonful of something makes the medicine go down. You have to understand, when someone's in a really low vibration, you can't always be so blunt with them. Sometimes you got to sweeten it up, okay? So we maybe sweeten up our words. Oh, it's going to be fine. Oh, you don't worry about it. Here's what I can do. I can take you out for coffee. We can go to a workout class. Let's do pottery. Let's do a cooking class. Bring them up to your level. Inspire them to have fun again, but do not let them bring you down, because that is saying this person has the power to control my vibration. This person has the power to block my blessings. This person has the power to derail my course of life. I don't think so. Who has time for that? Another way to be immune energetically to negativity and these curses is to praise God, praise your standing in life, and have gratitude. Every single morning when I'm waking up, I'm saying, God, thank you. Thank you so much for a new day, a new opportunity, new life. There are people that didn't wake up today. There are people who did not get to breathe, that did not get to experience their loved ones. We have to find gratitude where we can. I'm constantly telling myself, find the flowers within the mud, find the flowers within the mud, find the flowers within the mud. You will find whatever you look for. It actually drives me crazy when I hear coaches say, oh, well, when you stop looking for love, it will find you. I get it, because that is partly true. If you're too focused on something, you could cause resistance to it. However, in order for in wavelength to become a solidified 3D matter, it must be observed. Therefore, you must look for what you wish to find. Don't become obsessed with it, because then you're going to cause resistance. However, look for what it is you want to experience. Look for what it is you want to find. Look for the good. Look for the blessings, and you will find more. The observer effect, they literally have done studies on this in quantum physics. The observer effect shows us that when a scientist, an observer, looked at a wavelength, it solidified into 3D form. When you look for something, it will solidify from the quantum field into 3D form. Look for what it is you want to experience. Don't become obsessed. You should never be placing what you want above God. You should never be placing what you want. You should never make what you want an idol. Because I really think that's when resistance starts to happen, because then we're like, I need it, I need it, I need it. No, you don't. Put yourself back on the pedestal. Do not idolize things that are not God. Now, it's been said that when you speak Jesus' name, demons will flee. I don't care what religion you are. I don't care if you're spiritual. I don't care at all. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter, because Jesus is so much more than we know him to be. He is a great mystical teacher who the Bible has really boxed in, when he was just so much more than that. And it is believed that Jesus was actually part of a spiritual community in his lost years called the Essenes, and this was a mystical community, a mystical school. And he really understood not only metaphysics, but our connection to God and how to heal, and Reiki, even, just so much information. And there have been people of all walks of life, different religions, different cultures, even people who have experienced near-death experiences, that when they said Jesus' name, they felt complete peace and serenity and protection. If you feel like something is not right in your reality, something's wrong, something just doesn't feel good, just say, I am safe in Jesus' name. Or I cover myself in the blood of Jesus. Call on Jesus. Jesus, I feel uncomfortable. My mom always told me growing up, when you feel scared or anxious, or you wake up in the middle of the night and you're feeling uncomfortable, just say Jesus, 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 Jesus. Call on him to be your protector. You can also call on Archangel Michael, which is supposedly the closest archangel to God and our biggest protector in the angelic realm. Call on Archangel Michael. Call on your guardian angel. Call on your angels if you feel like you need an extra level of protection. I also think it's important to understand that you can't fix and heal everyone, and you're really not meant to fix and heal anyone. You're meant to be a great inspiration, and those who want to heal themselves will, but it is our job to heal ourselves. To beat thy enemy, you must know thy enemy. Okay? Have a broader understanding of the people you're dealing with. It's really not Bob at work or Christy at work. It's actually the lower vibrational entities that are working through them. There is so much going on in the unseen world. Some people, some souls are actually disassociated from their physical vessels, and entities are driving their car. You don't understand how often this actually happens. People by accident open themselves up through even scary movies, through addictive behaviors. If they're not using their own will, someone else, some other entity will use their will, okay? What you want to understand is that these entities feed on negativity. If you let Bob or Christy, who's actually being controlled by another entity, get you down, you're making the entity happy. You're feeding them food, because what does energy seek to do but expand? So if that entity is able to bring you down and get you down to a lower vibration, you're now feeding it. You're giving it your power. I don't care who it is, what it is, an entity, a human, or whatever. It does not matter. You cannot let other people affect you, because that is the true curse. The true curse is believing that other people have control over you. The true curse is believing that you are not a powerful vessel. A true curse is forgetting your own damn divinity and thinking other people have more than you. A true curse is putting other people on the pedestal. We really can only evil eye ourselves. We really can only curse ourselves, because no one can take your power away. You can only willingly give it away. No one has the power to bring you down unless you give it to them. No one has the power to disrupt your destiny unless you give it to them. No one has the power to affect your mood unless you give it to them. So the true person who's cursing you is not Christy, it's not Bob, it's not Barbara, it's not even Kevin. It's you. It's you allowing them to affect you. You want to talk about spiritual warfare? You want to be the greatest warrior out there? Okay, stay connected to God. Have gratitude. Find flowers within the mud. Understand that their projections are not your problem. Do not wear their lower vibrational energy as a badge of honor. You don't have to suffer day in and day out. You need to find a solution. You need to find out how to make yourself happy, to stop feeling like you have to take care of everyone and their father. How do you make you happy? And you need to create a game plan. That is your job. You want to stay blessed? Okay, focus on what feels like blessings in your life. You want to stay blessed up? Okay, then stop giving everyone your power. You want to stay feeling good? Then don't let other people have the ability to control you. If someone wants to send me negativity, I know it's not about me. If someone wants to be rude to me, I know it's not about me. If someone wants to try to ruin my day, I know it's not about me. I don't take it personal. I just keep moving and grooving. And that's how I stay blessed. No one can curse me because I will not give them the power to do so. No one can curse me because I will not let their lower vibrational entities control me. I'm in the driver's seat. I'm consciously creating my own life, and I have the power to do what I want to do when I want to do that, and no one will ever take that from me. I have divinity within me. God is flowing through me. God is flowing through you. We don't give other people our power, and therefore they cannot control or hurt us. The evil eye is only as powerful as you make it. People cursing you, whatever that even means anymore, is only as powerful as you make it. But if you believe that you are the most powerful force in your life besides God, that God is protecting you, that God is your father, your husband, Archangel Michael is your protector, Jesus Christ is your protector. If you believe that you are protected, you will be protected. Okay? This is about your beliefs about how protected you are. That is it. Whatever you tell yourself is. So if you believe that you are protected, you are protected. If you believe that other people can curse you, then other people can curse you. But it is about what you believe about yourself. I love you so much. The sparkle in me honors the sparkle in you. I hope this has allowed you to have some clarity. If you're enjoying this podcast, please leave a positive review on Apple Podcasts and Spotify. And I'll see you in the next one. Mwah.